of you inspired, you've inspired many, 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 many more people than you could ever imagine.
You know what? I think a lot of people not knowing
Right.
inspires people
Right.
by your actions,
Right.
and it could be a positive or negative.
Right.
And you don't know it, and you probably will never know it.
Right.
Because people don't come knocking on your door saying, hey, thanks. I mean, Wayne's case, yes.
Yeah,
I mean, Wayne,
right.
he's many times he's thanked me
Sure.
over the years
Sure. Sure.
for helping him.
Right.
And I mean, I look at it this way. I mean, I feel as though I may have given him a foundation,
Right.
but he didn't get where he is just on my account. I mean, he
Right.
had made other contacts.
Right.
He worked on his own
Right.
to get where he is.
Right.
You know.
You know what you are?
What? I'm the foundation.
No, you're being humble
Oh.
like. I bet if I talked to him, I bet if I said something to him, just what you've said, you're being very humble like, and that's awesome. That's what I'm saying. You fit a lot of these, and I think there's a lot more people out in this world that if I said, you're an egosynergist, and explain this,
Yeah.
they fit in that. They don't realize how many people they've inspired and continue to inspire. And it'd be interesting to talk to a 35-year-old, 36-year-old Wayne Hoffman, and because he's still young, he may consider himself extraordinary, or maybe just an expert, and where he is on these bubbles. Maybe he'll grant me an interview at some point.
I'm sure he would.
I would
I'm sure he would.
love
I'm
to
sure he would.
see
Yeah.
and build that correlation, because the whole idea of this book, my book, is to inspire
Right.
others to be more like this, because there's a lot of shit going on in the world today, and there's a lot of shitty people, and I don't want to
I understand.
that are just totally off the radar screen. But anyway, sorry to
Well,
digress.
Wayne told me a story one time that I guess he was seeing somebody. I think it was somebody came to see him do a show, and Wayne heard his voice, and he says, "You know what?" He says, "You sound like you would make a good, not mind reader, a good hypnotist."
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was, a hypnotist. He said, "That's what he did. He went out and he learned to be a hypnotist, and that's what he does for a living."
Yeah.
So he just planted that
Right.
in this guy's
Right.
mind, thinking, "Wow, maybe
Right.
I should," and he did, and he
Right.
went down that path,
Right.
and so, it.
But see, it's the foundation as
Yeah.
it starts. I think, again, you'd say not bragging, but at some point, what I would encourage you to do is find your quiet spot, quiet place, wherever that may be. It might be sitting on the couch, and turn off all the phones and contemplate who you've inspired. And it could be someone who's just coming in the shop today. And you're not looking for recognition. You're not looking to
Right.
grab that. But do you know where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Okay.
What the hell am I bringing that
Well,
up?
a lot of things are going through my
Yeah,
mind.
right.
A couple years ago, I wanted to recognize some of the guys that are coming in the shop.
Right.
So I did a Magician of the Month.
Right.
I did that several years ago. I only made it up to 9 months.
Right.
I never finished out the year.
Right.
So again, 2 years ago maybe, I thought I'm going to finish out the year. So I decided to do Magician of the Month for September, October, November, December. And I gave the award to the 4 guys that do restaurant magic locally,
Mm-hmm.
and because they're keeping the magic alive. They're out there performing
Right.
restaurants.
Right.
And then I did Magician of the Year to Wayne Hoffman.
Right.
And I did it at our Magic Till Midnight show in October. Where was I going? Oh, the one gentleman I gave it to was Brent Lill, who goes as Tigar. And he said when he was in my shop, when I was in on 9th Street, he was a kid. His
Right.
dad brought him into the shop. I showed him the sponge balls.
Right.
And he says, "Wow, I'd really like to learn how to do that." I says, "Any trick you buy, I teach you how to do."
Right.
He
That's-
bought the sponge balls. I showed him the secret. He says, "I'll never be able to do this." And this is what he told me. And I don't recall the exact thing, but he told me, he said, "You said to me, yes, you can."
Mhm.
So
Mm.
this is what he presented to me.
Oh man, see? Okay. You need to do
can.
some more bragging, my man, because isn't that?
But
Look at that.
You know, he said he
Yes,
liked the
you-
sponge ball routine. I showed it to him, and he said,
Oh my gosh!
he
I
said,
now
I'll
get.
never be able to do it. And I told him, I said, yes, you can. So he had that inscribed, yes, you can.
So what's the time frame between when you told him yes you can and to the time that you got this?
I got the,
Look at that sponge ball.
20 years.
20 years. So it took him 20 years to become.
Oh,
Ex-
no.
No?
Oh, no, he's been doing it, he's been doing magic full time.
Okay.
Since, how old is he now? I forget how old he is now. But, I mean, I've been here for 32 years, so that had to be at least 33, 34 years ago that
He came into your
that
shop.
he came to my shop.
Okay. And then 20 years later, he gave
Well,
this.
no, actually, it's longer than that. It's 30 some years ago. Because he gave it to me like 2 years ago. When I did the Magician of the Month, he was one of the magicians that I gave it to. And in return, he knew I was giving it to him for Magician of the Month.
Right.
Because I wanted everybody to be here
Right.
for the presentation.
Right.
And then he turns around and gives that to me. So,
I'm semi-speechless. What else you got on that wall over there?
well,
I gotta.
here's another guy. Jim is pushed back a little bit. 'Cause
Right.
He said, and actually Jim was one of the guys that was nominated.
Okay.
And he says, yeah, you didn't take into account my nomination, you know, because he nominated me, as did other people.
Right.
And I kind of told him it's like self-promotion.
Promotion?
It's like, you know, it's not going to look right for me to give myself an award.
Right.
So I didn't bring this up to Jim yet, but I need to bring this up to Jim because, like I say, he helped put together a juggling convention every year up at Kutztown.
Okay.
Formed the local juggling
Mhm.
club. And in 2011, he awarded me this for supporting the Jugglers Club.
Jugglers. Yeah.
All right. So now my question to Jim is, did Jim ever get one of these? No, probably not. Why?
Hmm.
Because it'd be patting himself
Himself on the back. Yeah.
So he never. I'm sure. I don't know if he received one. I doubt that he did.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to talk to him about this. But
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
It's a tough one, but I mean, it's not like you
I
can't.
mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it.
Right,
I
exactly.
do, but
But
I
it's
don't know.
coming from your peers. I mean, I think if you're open about it and you talk about it, but I mean,
I have.
it's a great honor, of course, and
It
it's not like you just came out of the woodwork and you. I mean, it's like, look what you've done. So, and it kind of it follows
Yeah.
a similar path too. I mean, when you first started working with Mr. Mingus, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you had said, you know, he had me in the back like with the
Right,
flowers
yeah.
and this and that. Like, what the hell am I doing, you
Right.
know? And but yet you were, Mr. Mingus, what about this or what, you know? And you're kind of like not timid per se, but
True.
kind of like I want to
Well,
learn.
I mean, here's this.
Yeah.
You know, this
Figure
mecca
of
of magic. You
yeah,
know,
figure
that-
of life, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bigger than life.
Yeah,
Really,
bigger
like
than
where
life.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it kind of follows this
Yeah.
through here. Again, Vital. There's a. I mean, it's like I tell you, the thing about it in the book is it's like, I tell you what kind of water to buy. I mean, it's not like you need to drink, you know, spring water from the springs,
Right.
you know, whatever. No, this is where you go get it. It's the
Okay.
glacier water. You know, here's the filters that you get for your home. You know, it's turnkey stuff.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And some of the, you know, guided meditation. You know, yeah, you can go online and you can find a guided meditation. No, here's where you go. Here's what you buy. And when you want to do meditation, guided meditation on, you know, mindfulness, this is what
Right.
you use.
Okay.
That's kind of what it's all
Okay.
about. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll leave this for you.
He formed the Mingus Magic Manufacturing Corporation.
Oh,
You heard it.
that.
You heard of the 3M Corporation?
Yeah.
Well,
Mingus.
before the 3M
Actual 3M,
Corporation,
he had his own. Oh
3M.
my word.
These are the minutes of the stockholders' meetings.
Oh my gosh.
That's one of his pictures.
Oh wow.
This is Leroy in front of the stack of the magic sets.
Oh my! Look at that. I'm gonna take some snapshots of this. Oh my God! Wow. Is that the magic kit
Yep.
there?
Yep.
Oh, look at this.
These are the stock certificates of the corporation.
Oh man! Oh, Mingus Manufacturing.
What he did, he sold stock certificates to a bunch of the guys that used to come out in the shop
Right,
and hang out.
right.
$10 a share. And then after he put all the sets together, he bought all the shares back and became sole owner again.
Wow.
That's the
Now,
certificate
how
of
many?
incorporation.
How many kits did he? How many?
I don't know how many there were.
Sold.
But this is where they were distributed.
Man.
I didn't go through all the, believe it or I should have, but these were all the places that they were distributed. I mean, New York, Maryland,
Mm-hmm.
Allentown,
Boy, I wonder how many
Iowa,
sets he sold.
Illinois. I don't know. I'm sure it's in here. I never went. I should go through all these. But you know, $5,000, and this is back in
Wow.
1951, 1952.
Wow, that's a lot.
So, but these are the minutes of the meetings.
The meetings. Oh my God. Artisan
And,
Corporation.
But he had 3 empty boxes. That's
Right.
all I had.
Mhm.
They were in the back room, 3 empty boxes. Several years, there's another guy that comes in here named Tony. Tony also knew Leroy, I think. Tony's about late 50s or maybe 60 now. But that's another whole story with Tony. Really nice guy, but sometimes just doesn't know his boundaries.
Yeah.
Okay. But I bought what I had was 3 empty boxes. I have another box in the back in another box, and I go on eBay, and this guy is describing this Mingus trick,
Right.
3 inches by 4 inches or something, and it's a box. I'm thinking, early 50s. So I measure this cutout.
Right.
I'm thinking that box fits in this cutout.
Oh, that box he's
Yeah,
selling, not the
yeah.
whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
just the box. And then this.
Right.
And then another one is this. These pieces are coming up on eBay.
Oh wow.
So, and he was asking for a pretty good price for them.
Right,
So I made him an offer,
Right.
but she refused my offer.
Wow.
So, and I'm telling Tony about this. Well, Tony already dealt with this guy out in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Tony sold him stuff and bought stuff from him.
Oh, I
So
see.
Tony makes him an offer.
Right.
He takes Tony's offer.
Right.
Tony gives it to me.
Oh, wow.
And he says, just give me store merchandise. Give me store credit for the amount that he paid. So, and then I did, then somebody had an extra box. But it's,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Oh.
so every now and then I
Leroy.
go online,
Yeah,
check it.
just check.
Right now there's a black and white Britannia on eBay for $500. It's one that I made. 'Cause I don't think Leroy made black and white ones. But I made a black and white Britannia.
Oh, that sounds
that's-
cool.
I made 2 of them. I made one black flowers with white foliage,
Right.
and then white flowers with black foliage.
Right.
I like Leroy did make a black and white when he made it for Crawford and Gloria.
Okay.
I don't know if that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Husband and wife team, everything they did was black and white. He was all in
Oh,
black,
right,
she was
so
in white.
white.
They had a dollhouse and they produced a huge black and white sheepdog.
Dog, yeah.
Out of
wow,
the
how cool is
dollhouse.
that?
So, but yeah, this is
Wow. 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 Look at this stuff. It's awesome.
and this is part of
Now, are you still making? You're
Yeah.
still okay.
yeah.
Now, and sell directly off the website? Or?
Not too much.
It's-
No, I should be doing more in feather flowers. I'm not doing as much as I should.
Okay.
But this is some of the stuff that guy gave me.
Yeah.
P&L, change bag,
Oh,
PSA
yeah.
bottles. Pearl Trick Leroy made.
Yeah.
Silk Production Leroy
Yeah.
made.
Yep, that's it. Mine was red. Yep. Mine was red.
What
And the metal.
Metal? Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
red.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
But it was, this,
Yep.
I find I show this to people, they start laughing.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Those are my cups and balls. Well, the cups. I don't have the balls anymore. Those
Oh
are the cups.
my God. Look at this. Oh my God.
He would go to the.
Oh.
Across the street was the Acme. He would
Yeah.
go to the Acme, buy them for 10 cents a piece.
Right.
Put a piece of tin
Tip,
foil
yeah,
on 'em.
make him look. Yeah.
He had a piece of foam. He would
Right.
cut cubes
Yep.
out of the foam and sell it for $1.
Yeah.
But he would pay. I mean, he said he paid 10 cents.
Cups and balls.
Cups
Oh
and
my
balls.
God. Oh, oh yeah. I see the canes. Now, did he make the those? Yeah.
No, these are Fantasios.
Oh, Fantasios, yeah.
Canes and candles. Color
Yeah,
changing canes.
yeah, canes,
They're
yeah.
all Fantasio
Yeah.
makes these.
Yeah. And everything's plastic.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. And this is
Yeah.
Fantasio. That's
Yep. Oh wow.
actually that is a picture of the basement.
It's a picture. Oh yeah. Oh.